Welcome to the Drayway. I am glad you are here. And I need a small favor, just a small one. Hit the subscribe button, will you? I'm trying to get to 100,000 and I need your help. So hit the subscribe button. You're at the Drayway. We got a good show for you today. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Drayway. I got to get things started off with, I got to get something off my chest. I got to get something off my chest because it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy because I'm like you. I know you have seen the fires in California, all around LA, and you're just like, oh my gosh. And you see people literally running for their lives. And the desperation, it's unlike any movie I've ever seen. It's just it's a very, very crazy thing to even see. I can't even imagine for those people what it's like to be living it, where you're literally running from balls of fire. And already a number of people have died. And that's awful. I mean, it's just terrible what's going on there. And yet you've got the incoming president of the United States. Here is Donald Trump. Here is his opportunity to step up as president of the United States, to step up and say something that will help encourage the people in California that are losing everything, and some of them including their lives. And you know what the man does? The man gets in front of cameras and goes, yeah, it's a real shame. Those are expensive houses. It's a real shame that's going on. It's the governor's fault. It's the governor's fault for fires and 100-mile-an-hour winds. Like Governor Newsom, like the governor controls the wind, like the governor controls fire. What a complete, pathetic, moronic, stupid, dumb thing to say. How big of a piece of shit do you have to be that while people are suffering, while they're suffering and dying, you take an opportunity as president of the United States to do something like that? How corrupt, how pathetic of a human being do you have to be to do something like that? I mean, I watched in horror. I'm watching the television going, who would do that? Who would stoop to that level when you have homes burning, people dying, people fleeing for their lives? And the comforting words from Donald Trump are, oh yeah, you guys are losing a lot and it's the governor's fault. It's just a horrifically terrible and despicable thing to say. And there's no defending it. There is none. There's no defense. Oh, well, Trump has every right to. No. You have what's called decency. And you don't blame a tragedy like this on a person while it's going on in particular. Here the guy is out amongst the fire. Here the guy is out trying to do anything that he can to help his people in California. And you got the so-called incoming president of the United States being a total and complete piece of shit. I mean, they asked him for his response and he's like, I can't right now. I can't, I'm sure in his mind he's going, what the hell? How can someone be so despicable? But it's funny, every time you say the word lately, despicable, you're talking about Donald Trump. Every single time I hear anyone use the word despicable, within a few words, Trump's name comes up. Because that's just who he is. That's how awful of a human being this man is. And he's been that way for 40 years. For 40 years, he's been that despicable human being. And guess what? We now get it for the next 4 years. And in case you haven't noticed, interest rates are continuing to climb as he gets closer and closer to the White House. Every single day he gets closer to the White House, interest rates tick up a little more. Because what this man is about to do when he steps foot in that office, which, by the way, he's already told you, yeah, I don't really like the White House. I think I'm just going to stay down here in Florida. I think I'll run things from here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. Yeah, that's my rant for the day. But I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't help it. I mean, I just don't. I've never in my lifetime seen such a deplorable, despicable human being. I've never seen this out of anybody. In times of tragedy, I've never seen someone so awful and somebody in such a high position be incapable of any empathy whatsoever. And I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the United States for the next 4 years, because the United States deserves better. And Donald Trump is not better. Donald Trump is a sick old man that needs to go sit in a corner somewhere and be left alone. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think, and welcome to the Dre Way. We got a lot more to come. Stay right there. You just heard me talk about interest rates. You just heard me mention interest rates, and interest rates are climbing as Donald Trump is coming into office. And the reason for that is Donald Trump's policies, or at least what he says he's going to do, it's extremely inflationary. And Donald Trump, like last time he was in office, spent money like crazy. I mean, you're talking about when he was in office for just 4 years, he overspent by $8 trillion. And guess what he's going to do this time? He's going to raise the debt limit. He's going to cut taxes for rich people, blowing up the deficit once again. And he's not going to stop spending. He's going to keep spending because that's going to make his people around him even richer. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And as interest rates keep ticking upward, what do you think is going to happen to the real estate market? What do you think is happening to the real estate market right now? Right now, what's that? Mortgage applications this week? Where? Where are any mortgage applications? Yeah, they're at near record lows. And it's getting worse and worse each week. The closer he gets to the White House, the fewer mortgage applications are being. So the real estate market is literally locked down. The real estate market is at a complete standstill. And I hate to break it to you, it's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. And when I say a lot worse, there are homes that have already been sitting for 6 months to a year already. Already you got, because they're still trying to get prices that are just unreasonable, that's not where the market is now. You know, people down in Florida, some of these prices, they've fallen a little bit, but no. You need to go down another 20, 30%. Yeah. If you want to sell your place, especially if you want to sell a condo down in Florida, you want to sell a condo down in Florida with a $600-700 HOA, good luck. Good luck. Your condo's worth next to nothing. Yeah, I don't know anybody that wants to sign on to an $800,000 HOA. Yeah, so I got to pay for the place, buy insurance, plus pay $1,000 a month HOA? No, I'll pass. There's better places to live, better places to live than $1,000 HOA. But interest rates, folks, are not going down. There is absolutely nothing that Donald Trump is planning to do that will cut interest rates. Nothing. And any attempt to cut interest rates early would only be a complete disaster. And again, cause inflation to soar. So what's the way out of this? Not anything that we have planned. because now we've put Republicans in the White House, in the Senate, and in the House. And you know what their plan is? Their plan is just to cut taxes for rich people. And for the rest of us, we'll have to pay more in taxes. Yeah, your taxes are actually going to go up. Under Trump's new plan, unless you make $400,000 or more, your taxes are going up. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy. But believe me when I tell you, we're going to be saying this a lot. We're going to be saying, and I'm going to be bringing it up, and I'm going to be telling you right to your face, whether you like it or not. I'm going to give you the exact truth. I'm going to cut through all the news BS and tell you exactly what's going on. Because nowadays, let me ask you a question. How hard is it to find out any news at all that isn't slanted or completely biased or just plain nonsense? Now you got Facebook that won't even tell you the truth. Yeah, the Facebook, we're not going to fact check anymore. We're just going to post anything. Facebook, I want nothing to do with you anymore. Facebook, I could care less about you. Facebook, I will never spend $1 with you. Facebook, I don't even use you anymore. You know, I don't even know who uses Facebook anymore and why you would. What for? Facebook sucks. Yeah, I said it. Facebook sucks. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to see your comments. But yeah, real estate, interest rates, Donald Trump. It's only going to get worse, folks. But let me know what you think in the comments. And don't go anywhere. We still got more to come. This whole show is sponsored by UluRx, ulurx.com. But, please click the link. I have a link at the end of my video. Please make sure that you go there, and for the very best in skincare, for the very best in wellness, they have a little bit of everything for everyone. And I'm telling you right now, this beautiful face that's had cancer 3 times and over 150 stitches, this face looks like this thanks to UluRx and their copper peptide. If you haven't seen the copper peptide, the pharmacy grade copper peptide, please check it out at the end of this video. But I want to finish one little thought with you. I want to see what you guys think about this, because I think Mexico, the Mexican president, she has been extremely, I would say, presidential through this whole thing. She's not letting Donald Trump get her all upset, because I think she realizes that he's just full of bluster. He's just full of nonsense. And she doesn't strike me as a person that tolerates a lot of nonsense. She didn't get where she is because she tolerates nonsense. But she calmly put up a map yesterday and just said, yeah, I mean, part of the United States, we can just call it, Mexican America. To kind of just poke back a little bit and just let the rest of the world know she ain't afraid of Donald Trump. And she's not. She's not afraid of him one bit. But how strange is it that other countries like France have to come out and say, yeah, the United States isn't going to mess with Greenland. The United States isn't going to, they're not going to do that. We're not going to tolerate something like that. How bad is it when other countries have to put his nonsense in check? It's just, I never thought I would see that. You have to understand, I'm 61 years old. And this just isn't presidential behavior. This isn't what the United States has worked decades in relationships. This isn't how you work as a country. And this is why I've said it before and I'll say it again. You do not want business people in government. It's not the same thing. Running a company and running a country has no correlation whatsoever. It is not the same. In fact, it's the opposite thing. When you're running a corporation in the United States, when you're running a corporation or a business, you're just about making money and nothing else. You don't care about anything else. Money, 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 money. That's not what government is. It's not what government's meant to be at all. That isn't how our founding fathers set this country up at all. It's the exact opposite. They set this country up for it to be in service of the people. In service. Businesses aren't in service. They're out to make a profit. Governments aren't about making profit. Governments are about serving the people. And boy, have we lost ourselves along the way. We have really, really lost ourselves along the way. Because for some reason, some of you think putting a businessman in the White House is a good idea. It's a horrible idea. It's a really, really bad idea. We've already seen that it's a bad idea. And we're about to see how bad for another 4 years. But just remember, this country voted for this. What you're about to experience for the next 4 years, and what you're starting to experience already for the next 4 years, just remember, you voted for this. That's the Dre Way for today. Don't forget, there's a new Dre Way every single day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out Ulu RX at the end of this video. Thanks for watching.